There are exactly 168 cars in Southwest Florida. Yeah, I counted all of them. Not including emergency vehicles, motorcycles, limiteds, or cars that were removed but remained in our inventory. In this video, I'm going to show you guys 6 cars that are highly underrated or that maybe you don't see on the road enough. Plus, these are going to be on the more affordable side, so that might be a little bit helpful. And as you could probably guess, the first car is the Lotus Hibiscus, I don't even know, bro. Evora S. Boys, I made a video on this 2 years ago saying the rain's back, bruh. Every time I try to record, every single time. Anyway, I made a video on this car saying it's the most underrated car in the game 2 years ago. You can check it out, pinned comment. But guys, I stand on my word. Guys, this car is literally one of my favorites. It's a little slow, but the best part is definitely the sound box. But truly, I find this to be one of the most underrated cars. I don't ever see it on the road. Like, not ever once. Not once have I ever seen it, ever. For some reason, people just do not drive this car. I don't know why. It's a great car. It's like basically the non-gay version of the Tesla Roadster. Like, literally. Boys, literally, look at how similar this thing is, alright? The only difference is, well, it looks a little bit different, but it's also literally battery powered because it's a Tesla, so it's kind of gay. However, if you want a non-gay version of that, if you want a manly car, you got this thing right here. It's got good stock braking, good stop acceleration, sort of decent handling. It's got a good turn ratio. Boys, this car is underrated. I urge you to go buy this car right now. Go buy it right now. This thing is it's sick, bro. Boys, prepare to feast your eyes upon a car that I'm almost sure you have never seen. The next car on this list is the Aristo M600. In real life, it's called the Noble M600, just by the way. Look at this car right here. For the car geeks, you know what this car is. You've driven it, you've seen it, you like it. Listen to this car. Sick sounding startup, beefy sounding engine. I do not know why people don't use this. Even stock, this thing is really nice. I can't lie, bro. This car is just something else. It's just something else. It's unique. It's decently fast. It sounds good, and it's just beefy, bro. It's just beefy. All right, it's beefy. What more could you want from a car? I'm not gonna say much more for the sake of you, so that you can go ahead and go check this out yourself. Just go to the dealership, head over to the super section, and then you'll find it right there. Guys, you have to go try this car out. All right. The third car that we have on this list is a pickup truck. Boys, look at this thing. In game, it's called the Astraeus. I actually forgot the real name. Oh, okay. The INEOS Grenadier Quartermaster. Boys, this car is my favorite truck of all time. I will be getting this in real life at some point. But guys, in game, this car has so much detail. If you don't like that, then maybe that's not for you. But boys, if you need a good off-road car that looks good at the same time, this is absolutely your car. I just don't really see it much, because like when I do see a pickup truck, it might be like the TRX, which I don't even own because I don't even really drive trucks that much. But it's just like the TRX, and it's just boring, you know? It's overused. But this thing, however, is most definitely not overused. Plus, if you do some upgrading to the suspension to make it into more of a off-road car, then this thing handles really well. If this thing ain't sick, then you're sick. Ladies and gentlemen, this next car is a Porsche. If you don't like Porsches, then but out of all seriousness, this car is actually super overrated. The startup on this car is not actually my favorite. However, the sound box or the engine, I don't care what you call it, is one of the best in the game. Guys, this car, it's just slick. It sounds good. Underrated. You have to buy it, okay? You have to. Plus, if you want an alternative to this car, you have the 911 Targa. Guys, as you know, this is one of my favorites too. Same sound, right? So it's super loud, super aggressive sounding, with the advantage of having, well, that. If this ain't gangsta, bruh, I don't know what is. Guys, this next one is going to be a little bit unexpected. It is absolutely within an affordable range, and that car is the Ford Mustang GT convertible. I gotta be specific. Not only is it a convertible, but it's also one of the best sounding cheap cars in the game. I know it might seem like all of these are kind of based off of sound. However, you can agree with me that most cars in this game do not sound good, alright? And maybe not most, maybe a lot of cars are just kind of meh, right? For some reason, a good old Mustang, this convertible, 4 seats, a fully modeled interior, good sounding engine, I don't know, there's just something about this, it feels nice, you know, it feels refreshing. You're not going 1,000 miles an hour all the time, you're just cruising in your GT, bruh. This next car has a special place in my heart. It sits near and dear to deep parts of my heart. Guys, this car just so happens to be owned by my father, actually. He owns this car in real life. And one thing that I can tell you is that the in-game version does it no justice at all. With this last car, we are going to be talking about one car that I can assure you I've never seen once on the roads. Okay, maybe once. The Ram Rebel from 2019. Boys, this car right here. In real life, I cannot lie to you, this thing is an absolute beast. I could definitely say they got very lazy when it comes to the modeling on this car. I mean, there's almost nothing going on back here. Strigid, we really need a remodel on this car. Do it justice. I will send you personal photos of my dad's car. Just whatever you need. Oh, look, there's not even...
What?
Listen. What is that? This stuff is crazy.
They said start up, slap it on there, boom, baby.
It doesn't even have freaking tailpipes.
That looks hideous.
Yeah, it's really that bad. In real life, this thing looks so cool though. And you know, because the sound of this sounds like maybe a Ford SUV, like an Explorer or something, I'm gonna actually just show you guys to what it actually sounds like. Just a quick note before I do that, this is a cold start. My dad's actually deployed right now, so it's covered up. I couldn't rev it for you guys because it's covered up, but I could use the remote start so you could just listen to the startup. It's gonna be a little bit more loud. Other than that, even though the sound sounds literally nothing like it, the car is really cool. And if you upgrade it to make it a little bit more like, you know, the real version, then it's a really cool car. Yeah, the modeling isn't that great. Yeah, it doesn't sound that good. It's just a cool truck, okay? And if you don't want the TRX, then this is like a little bit more calm. It just is cool, bro. Trust me, there was no bias in the making of this video. Boys, if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, huge favor, join the Discord. If you haven't already, you're missing out. We're doing giveaways. We do streaming and everything. You can talk on there. All sorts of channels for you to have fun in, everything, bro. Go check it out, subscribe to the channel, like the video, yeah. And if you like this video, you're most likely gonna like this too. See you guys later.